You know, I never did get the chance to do the video on DeAndre Harris. In case y'all don't remember who that is, he was the young brother that got nearly beat to death by those white nationalists from the alt-lights down in Charlottesville, where he got beat down with sticks and batons and a pipe and shit. One of those who happened to be some racist Spanish, say he ain't racist, he's Spanish, Puerto Rican that wants to be white. I forgot Ramos. But nobody, this is one that flew under the radar then, but nobody didn't talk about this, about the brother who made him a homemade flamethrower against the white nationalists down in Charlottesville. Well, you're reading according to the LA Times, as you can see right here, that he was arrested, just like DeAndre Harris has a warrant out for his arrest. How the hell, both got one thing in common. Both this brother and DeAndre Harris basically were defending themselves. Let's just get into this right now. Okay? The brother who did that, Corey Long, the black man who wielded an improvised flamethrower against white nationalists 2 months ago at a violent far-right rally in Charlottesville, Virginia, incident captured in a photo that went viral, that has become the second black counter-protester in 2 days to be arrested in relation to the rally. Charlottesville police investigators arrested Long, 23, of Cointelpro, Virginia, which was on Friday, on charges of assault and battery and disorderly conduct. Well, that should apply to the white nationalists, the white inferior racists who came there in the first place. A move that is likely to draw strong criticism from anti-racist advocates who have accused law enforcement of not acting swiftly enough to quell the violence that broke out during the August rally, or to arrest a group of white men who were videotaping beating another black counter-protester, which was DeAndre Harris. Lieutenant Stephen Upman, Charlottesville police spokesman, said the disorderly conduct charges related to the makeshift flamethrower and the assault and battery charges related to a separate skirmish during the rally. So they just picking and choosing. Typical. Series of confrontations took place in Charlottesville August 12th with hundreds of white supremacists. Well, ain't nothing supreme about them. White inferior racists gathered for a Unite the Right rally to protest the city's plan to take down the statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee. Look, let's make something clear real quick, for real. Okay, this wasn't even about no goddamn statue. They could care less about the removal of a Robert E. Lee statue or any Confederate statue for that matter. Okay, this is about a bunch of whiny ass, pale male, moist peckerwood crackers that's just out here talking about because they're losing their, oh, I'm white and I say so privilege. White frailty at its best, as Torin Rain puts it very, very eloquently. Now, after a 32-year-old woman, which was Heather Heyer, she was white, y'all, died and 19 were injured after a car rammed into a crowd of counter-demonstrators, King Louis, 45, otherwise known as the 45 Pumpkin 45, provoked outrage by blaming some of the violence on the anti-racist protesters, calling the white inferior races very fine people. But yet, though, he calls NFL players who's taking the knee during the national anthem sons of a dog. He said, what about the alt-left that came charging at, as you say, the alt-right? This is what he said at Trump Tower a few days after the incident. Do they have any semblance of guilt? You had a group on one side that was bad, and you had a group on the other side that was also very violent. And nobody wants to say that, but I'll say it right now. Long, who was released on an unsecured bond Friday after appearing before a magistrate, declined to comment after his arrest and referred to all questions to his attorney, Malik Zulu Sabaz, who's national president of Black Lawyers for Justice, And he also was the former national chairman of the new Black Panther Party. Shabazz, who the Southern, the SPLC, them motherfuckers, described as a racist black nationalist, did not comment other than say that he would be at Long's court hearing Tuesday. Okay, to the Southern Poverty Law Center, which I've always spelt Morris D's and who happen to be head over there, you're full of shit. Because first of all, how can a black person be racist? I would personally love to sit down with you and tell you right in your face, how can a black person be racist? Ain't no such thing as a racist black nationalist. Just like it's no such damn thing as a black identity extremist. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Anyway, on Facebook, Long shared a post by Shabazz. Getting arrested is no dishonor if you're standing up against hatred and injustice. It began. Getting shot while on the battlefield is sometimes a necessary reality if you are a true soldier operating against enemy fire, enemy territory. Now, in a previous interview with The Root, oh God, which is white owned, stop fucking with them, Long suggested he acted in self-defense, noting that a white man had shot at the ground in his direction. Now, at first it was a peaceful protest until someone pointed a gun at my head. Then the same person pointed at my foot and shot the ground. Now, in August, Charlottesville police charged Richard Wilson Preston, 52. That's the cracker that shot a gun. It's 52. Discharging a firearm within 1,000 feet of a school, which is a crime punishable by 10 years in jail. Okay, discharging a firearm. Oh, because he was near a school. That's the biggest excuse y'all can come up with. Really? Which is not like that. Now, a video provided by the FBI by the ACLU of Virginia allegedly saw him drawing the pistol, pointing it at the crowd, which he was doing. We all saw it. And then quickly firing a shot at the ground. Long was widely celebrated by anti-racism advocates after a photographer from the Associated Press captured him wielding a makeshift flamethrower fashioned, he told The Root, by holding a lighter to a can of spray paint that a white nationalist had thrown at him earlier. Now, this graceful man had appropriately not only the flames of white supremacist bigotry, but also debauched rhetorical fire of Trump, who would gloated earlier this week that he would respond to a foreign threat with fire and fury. Well, that resistance has its fire too. Now, Long's arrest came a day after Harris, 20-year-old hip-hop artist, who was so badly bludgeoned by a group of white men that he was hospitalized for concussion and a head laceration that, hey baby, yeah, laceration that required 12 staples, were taken into custody Thursday for unlawful wounding. It's very upsetting. Said it seems that the judicial system in this case has bent over backwards to further assist and further victimizing DeAndre. Now, August 2 of Harrods' alleged attackers, that's one of these spics right here. Alex Michael Ramos, 33, and the other cracker, Daniel Borden, 18, were arrested after they were identified by activists through video on social media. Now, earlier this week, activists celebrate the arrest of a third man, which was Jacob Goodwin, 22, whom they identified last month as allegedly involved in the attack on Harris. Now, Goodwin was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals on a felony warrant out of Virginia, according to the sheriff's office in Lonoke County, Arkansas, where he's from. Figures. That's where fuck-ass Mike Huckabee from, and that trap-jaw-looking bitch, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, his daughter. But this is what's going on right here. See, this all correlates and ties right into that bullshit memo that the FBI had posted, which was BIE, Black Identity Extremists, and all that stuff. But you know, this is what they doing. They doing it off based on that. But I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna do another video later on about, which was a part 2 follow up to that, and why the term black and extremists, why this shit ain't gonna work. But anyway, that's the thing I wanted to show y'all on. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. Fire away as always. Share, subscribe as always. Click the notification bell so when I upload new videos that you'll go ahead and get the notification. That's it I got to say. The narrator done here for the day. No more talk.